If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please consider liking it because I'm terrible at FIFA and I need all the self-esteem I can get. If you're interested in football shirts, football boots or anything football related, go check out my Depop. The link for that is also down below. If you do need any coins, head over to u7buystore.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a discount. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to the Brentford FM22 save. Thank you very much for what I assume is support on the series so far. I've decided to record a crazy amount of this in hand so that I got a head up on myself, really, and started to put it daily, almost. It won't replace FIFA on the channel, of course. Not yet, anyway. But I'm enjoying it, and I love FM. So I just want to put stuff out there. We played Swansea in the Carabao Cup second round. Dispatched them quite comfortably, actually. It was a very, very straightforward performance. They didn't really pose much of a threat. I changed the team up a little bit. Pontus Jansson came in who was it? Aya, who didn't start. He did come on, but he didn't start. Jansson actually scored, and we did quite well. Visser started as well instead of Iork, and he did particularly well. Now, though, it is time to take on Manchester City at the Etihad in the league. I'm not looking forward to this, to be honest. I will be very, very happy once we get these massive games out of the way. If you missed the last episode, we played Liverpool and Manchester United back-to-back. One game at Anfield, and then we played at home. Manchester City beat Liverpool 4-1, and we struggled against Liverpool. We had to put in a fantastic second half performance. The team to play Man City is the one in front of you right now. It looks a little bit weird if you've not seen it before. 2 centre-backs with 2 wing-backs does look like it leaves you open, but it seems to be working, touch wood. I don't think it's going to work against Manchester City, but I'm alright with it. In the last episode, we signed Nicholas Seawald, who is being rested. I don't know if he's actually on the bench, because I've rested him, right? So, I don't know. Said he's undergoing 1 day of rest. I'm not sure whether that was because we just signed him, and obviously he's flown over or whatever. I don't know. The Manchester City team, they have Renato Sanchez. I was just about to say, it doesn't look any different. Renato Sanchez is in there. I can't see anyone else that I don't recognise. They're not starting Jack Grealish, who cost them, what was it, 100 million or something stupid. Here we go then. 2D, top down. We'll make it a little bit bigger. We have a throw in our own half. Here is Barisic, back after his little break from the Carabao. He didn't, I don't think he came on actually in that game. Manchester City have stolen it. They've broken down the right-hand side with Bernardo Silva. I'm fully prepared for a ball into the area. And we've got it clear. I am very shocked. It's going to come straight back, though. 4 minutes played. And the referee has seen something. What is going on here? Has he given a penalty? Oh, there's a lot of argy-bargy. Penalty review. And they've given it. Well. I'm not happy about that. I've got no idea what they gave it for. If you didn't play 2D, you'd know. I know. Shh. And De Bruyne has dispatched. Well. A penalty for something. And a goal for Manchester City. As if they need any help. 5 minutes in, we find ourselves on the wrong end of the result. We are going to get to see the replay. Oh, it's raining quite hard. Yeah, is what it is, I guess. 1-0 down. Manchester City have a corner just before the break. Laporte puts it over the bar. 1-0. They haven't had a highlight since they got that penalty. We have had a couple. This is yet another one straight from the goal kick. I'm not full of confidence. Aya plays it out to Canos. Tony nowhere near it. Zinchenko looking to play it down the line. Here is Renato Sanchez, who is number 85. Goes down to the byline, plays it back to Zinchenko. Just waiting for this ball to go into the area. Here's Renato Sanchez. Out to Fernandinho, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and it's straight through the goalkeeper. We're going to get to see a replay of it. I mean, we did it against Liverpool, right? We came from 2 goals down to get a point. This is a much stronger unit here. Zinchenko to Renato Sanchez. Just look at the defenders in the middle. He's not goal side of Bernardo, and the goalkeeper needs to do better there. I've just paused it because I was just about to make a sub, but we have a corner. I don't want to put too much pressure on this, but if we can score here, we have a chance. They've not had one single opportunity since they scored that goal at the end of the first half. Hadji whips it in, and it's over the bar. That was a big chance. Here we go, highlight. Ball launched forward to Jack Grealish, who's on. Canos has gone through him. It's going to be a free kick. Will Canos survive the red card? Where's he going? Completely ignored him. Are they actually going to go to VAR for a penalty here? Oh, no way. Not another one. No, I was going to say, there was miles outside the area. I could see that from here in 2D. Canos with another yellow card. That's his third of the season. We've played 3 games. And we are into the final few. I don't think we're going to be able to get a goal here. We've not had a shot on target. Instruction-wise, I mean, I don't know what more I could do, really, to be fair. We have just dropped outside of the European places, but considering we've only played 3 games this season, that's not too bad. Here is deadline day. It's new to me. I've not done a deadline day before. I did say that I've been through quite a few seasons already, and it's because I've done lower leagues, Vanarama South, and below that with added databases, that I haven't faced a deadline day yet. Because they don't really have deadline days. They don't have transfer windows, essentially. You can sign whenever you want. There isn't really a transfer fee involved. It's kind of just contracts down there, and semi-professional ones at that. So I've not really done a full deadline day yet. But there are a lot of rumours circulating. Gabriel Jesus to Real Madrid, Oyarzabal to Manchester United, Luis Alberto to Spurs, Dybala to Man City. Dybala is an interesting one because after the first season, I believe, Dybala runs out of contract, and I don't think he signs a new one for Juve. So there is every possibility that someone could go in and offer him a contract at the end of the first season. Brian Mbeumo? No idea. He can't fit into our team because we don't play wingers. He could be brought on as a striker, and I may, if he stays, I may try that out. But he is rumoured to be going to Bayer Leverkusen for 28.5 million. I really hope that is true. Deadline day is in full swing, and I tell you what, Newcastle, they're pulling the trigger. I honestly think they're desperate, to be fair. They seem to just be buying anyone and everyone. As you can see, Rico Henry has gone to Newcastle for 21 million. Crazy. To be fair, I actually thought we were going to get more for him when I first joined, but to take 21 million is fine. 20% of it, I think, goes to Walsall because they had a sell-on, so we only take about 18 million. We do retain 100% of the fee as well, so we will have that to spend in the next 6 hours. Mads Bidstrup has also gone to Newcastle for 9.5 million. He's probably worth more than that, to be fair. But I'd rather just use the money now, take it, because he wasn't going to play for us. So I think he was one of the ones that annoyed me, wasn't he? Yeah, because Jorgensen obviously went to Dynamo Moscow a few weeks ago now. Or maybe a couple of weeks ago. He upset, or I upset, a few other players with that transfer. And Bidstrup, I think, was one of them. So he's gone to Newcastle. But that is around 30 million coming from Newcastle, which is nice. The other player who's gone is Racic. Luka Racic has gone to Fiorentina for 1.3 million. We, like I said, will retain 100% of that as well. And Baptista has gone to Borussia Dortmund on loan. We have agreed a 7.8 million mandatory fee at the end of the loan as well. So we are getting a little bit of money up front or monthly through the loan. They pay, I think, 80% of the wage, 70-80%, something like that. And then they give us 7.8 million at the end of it. He's worth about 8 or 9 million. We are roughly getting that back through the mandatory fee and the monthly total as well. So Currently running the club at a loss in terms of like how much we've spent compared to how much we're getting. But we haven't really spent £71 million on players. A lot of it was spent before I arrived, and a lot of it, like this, for example, is on the never. We're never going to pay 17 million for that defender because we're not going to win the league in the first season. Same goes for Barisic, and same goes... Well, no. So Sioane, I will end up spending 6.5 million on him, but I'm all right with it. How much money do we have right now? 28.1 million, with around £100,000 a week free on the wage budget to go and spend. Do we actually need anyone? Just because you have that amount of money doesn't necessarily mean you need to spend it. Deadline day is done and dusted, and it's time to look at what we've done. I've brought in 2 new players. They are loans. Didn't really see anyone there that was worth buying. You know, it would have been buying for the sake of buying. I feel like we're strong in every position. I've got loans in because they are relatively risk-free. This one in particular, Ilias Che of QPR, a little bit surprised they let him go, to be fair, because he's pretty good. I mean, he's not amazing. He's not going to set the Premier League alight or anything, but he's one of these players that can come in and play in the cup games in particular, but also play when the likes of Hadji, which is mainly who I've bought him to sort of cover, is a little bit fatigued. Maybe he's played too many games, and we need a little bit of a respite, and that is what Che's going to do. He's going to come on as a sub, maybe if Hadji has had enough, maybe the game's done and dusted, we're 2 or 3-0 up. I don't predict that's going to happen very often, but it might do. That's the kind of signing I wanted to make there. The other one is Luke Thomas. We sold Henry, of course, to Newcastle. That gave us our massive budget, but because there was no one there that I really wanted to buy, I didn't feel the need to go and buy a second left wing back to rival Barisic. It didn't make much sense. So I went and loaned Luke Thomas from Leicester, who was actually a very good player. I looked at him first time round before I went for Barisic, but obviously it would have been far too much. He is worth between 38 and 45 million. They actually offered me, I think it's in his contract actually, that we can go and pick him up for 35 million at the end of the loan. Probably won't do it because 35 million will quite literally be all of the budget, and maybe I'll have to borrow from next year's budget as well in order to buy him. I don't think he's going to be that good, but he's only 20 and he rivals Barisic already, who is late 20s, early 30s. So he will play a fair bit more than Che, I think, because I'm going to rotate him and Barisic. I've got a funny feeling that Luke Thomas may become the main left wing back this season, despite the fact that I went out and bought Barisic, not Barisic. I went out and bought Barisic, and we spent 5 million on him. I feel like we could have just loaned in the left wing back Luke Thomas. But going into the next few games, where are we going to pick it up then? Because we lost 2-0. Where do we come back? I think we might come back for the Arsenal game, and we may come back for the Newcastle game, because I want to play against Newcastle. They've got 2 of our players. It'll be interesting to see who else they've got in as well. Maybe we do Newcastle and Brighton then, so a game that we actually, I wouldn't say expected to win, but a game that realistically I feel like we should be going for and trying to win. Newcastle maybe not so much, because I feel like they're going to be a strong unit this season. But that's the next episode. Thank you for watching this one. Deadline day done. We lost to Man City. I'll play the rest off camera and give you a quick rundown as to where we are before the Newcastle game on the 1st of October. If you have enjoyed this and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.